What up, gang? Carolina Jackpot time coming at you. It is Saturday morning. Hope all is well out there. Nice weather this morning we're having here in Virginia. And I'm headed back to South Kakalaki this morning. Should be back mid-afternoon, something like that. And I've missed it. I've absolutely missed it. And I wanted to get on here and talk about something that I saw midweek while I was on vacation. A lot of people were hitting me with this one. Carolina Jackpot. Did you see what Lane Kiffin did to South Carolina? Did you see his little troll job he did? Yeah, I saw it, but I kind of just tuned it out because I wasn't making a whole lot of videos last week. But here basically is what happened. A Ole Miss social media person with the athletic department, football team, whatever, put out a little 20-second montage of Antoine Juice Wells, former Gamecock wide receiver, former James Madison wide receiver, current day Ole Miss wide receiver, working out, running a route, and catching a football one-handed with no pads on in an empty Vaught Hemingway Stadium. Apparently, I guess this was last week or something, and it was done to the 2001 A Space Odyssey music. Now, 2001 A Space Odyssey is what South Carolina's football teams have ran out onto the field to for the past 40 years, I think. So everybody's like, look at this troll job by Lane Kiffin. Look at that. He got South Carolina again, blah, 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 blah. You know, look, first off, yes, is Lane Kiffin behind that? Lane Kiffin's absolutely 100% behind that. Why? Number one, South Carolina and Ole Miss are not rivals. South Carolina and Ole Miss have not hooked it up on the gridiron since 2020. South Carolina and Ole Miss have not played in Columbia since 2009. 2009. So, to me, that pretty much means that any of these Ole Miss social media staffer, members, whatever, were probably shitting yellow in their diapers the last time South Carolina and Ole Miss played in Columbia. They don't know what 2001 is. Well, they might know what 2001 is, but they don't know that South Carolina runs out on the field to it. Just absolutely don't. So, yeah, Lane Kiffin was 100% behind that. Look, I mean, this is just yet again another douche move by a guy who's just a huge douchebag. Now, I kind of thought it was funny when he got into it with Paul Feinbaum, I can't even talk today, on the little, I guess, breakout session, whatever, during SEC media days when he lamented Paul for at one time calling him the Miley Cyrus of college football. And if you watch that, Paul didn't have any kind of real rebuttal to any of this stuff. He's like, well, first of all, Lane, you ain't arrived, motherfucker. You haven't arrived. What have you done? What you won? What'd you win? 9-10 games last year? Beat Penn State in the bowl game. Whooped me shit. A lot of teams that aren't as good as the team that they're playing actually end up winning bowl games, right? I mean, does anybody think that Georgia was better than Florida State last year? I mean, give me a break, right? I mean, it doesn't always happen that way. So to me, you haven't arrived and you haven't done anything. So second of all, this guy's dad passed away before the SEC media days, or maybe when it first started. Yet this is the kind of fuckery that's on your mind just a few days after that. Really shows me what kind of person you really are. And I say that in that, plenty of us who have lost parents, I mean, for a while, we kind of draw into ourselves and kind of look at ourselves a little bit, kind of do some soul searching. It just is one of those things that happens. Not you. You just continue to go right out and be the absolute dickbag that you are as soon as Dad is gone. That's just pathetic. Look, this guy has been known for, and I absolutely hope that this proves out to be true once again, but he's been known to put his foot in his mouth on multiple occasions. Okay? Many people don't remember his comment about Alshon Jeffrey back in 2009 when he decided to come to South Carolina and didn't want to go play for his fucktard program up at Tennessee. Oh, well, I guess he can enjoy pumping gas for a living, or whatever it was he said. Only went on to become an All-American and an All-SEC player at South Carolina. Only went on to become a Pro Bowler and Super Bowl champion with the Philadelphia Eagles. But yeah, Lane, what about the old get your popcorn ready comment a few years ago when they were getting ready to play Alabama, and then they go out and absolutely get 4 trains ran up their rear end to the tune of like 35-7 at halftime. I mean, yeah, get your popcorn out, buddy. So this may be a good thing that he's trolling South Carolina, that he's taking our players. Look, any kind of player with a quitter attitude, a quitter mentality, like a Juice Wells, if I was a college coach, I don't care, what kind of NIL money I have at my disposal. I don't want somebody like that. That's just not what I want to build my team with. But you don't care because you don't recruit at a high level. You're not going to recruit at a high level at an Ole Miss. So you got to go out and build your team full of a bunch of cast-offs and quitters. Must suck to be you. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the Lane Kiffin situation. More stuff to come. There's going to be more college football preview and prediction videos to come. Kentucky is coming up next. I was going to actually do that this morning. And these are going to come more in a rapid style fire. I'm going to try to keep them to like 15 minutes or less. Not going to really go over the teams all that much and last year recruiting, all that stuff like I've been doing to where it lasts 30, 35 minutes. I'm just going to keep it to pretty much a small overview of the team and then schedule. Because with all the magazines and stuff out now, and everybody's covered these teams over and over and over, you kind of know what you're getting with each team in terms of returning production and stuff. I'm not going to regurgitate stuff that I've already talked about and everybody else has already talked about. But at any rate, that's what I have to say about Lane Kiffin, the Juice Wells situation. Prove it to somebody, before we really take you serious. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I'll see you guys later on. Appreciate it. Peace. I'm out of here. Go Gamecocks. Wow. Have a good one.